Yes, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another edition of Geek Culture Congress. I am one of your hosts, as always, Louis Speedy Jr. Gonzalez, accompanied by Michaela. Michaela, how are you doing? Welcome.
I'm doing good. Finally caught up on Boba Fett.
We're caught up finally. We could talk some Star Wars here.
Oh,
Mr. Joey Franchise, welcome to the show, sir.
Yes, sir.
And, of course, Mr. Alto Games himself, Drew Tallman.
How's it
How
going?
you doing, sir?
Doing well.
Are you caught up too? Are we going to have a great show today, guys, or
That's
what?
crazy.
We
Everybody's
should.
caught up.
Oh, not caught up on everything.
I think this is the first time we all caught up on something.
On
Wow.
one thing.
First off, shouts out to everyone on all the Joey Franchises channels here and his Twitch channel as well. Also, all of Alto Games followers on his Twitch channel as well. This is Geek Culture Congress, the podcast we do live every Monday afternoon, nighttime, I guess, wherever you're at in the United States, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And we talk everything geek, the shows, the movies, the comics, the whatever, the games, anything and everything. We try and get it in here. Everything pop culture, everything that we love, anime, and much, much more. And today we are talking about episode 6. Yeah, that's right. 6.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. Episode 6 of Boba Fett, aka Ahsoka's Luke's.
Bro, this is becoming
Mando's show.
the book of the cameos.
The book of Star Wars. Those are starting to turn into.
Book of cameos.
Yeah.
Literally.
Oh man. So I mean, are we okay? Do we need to file a change.org petition to get Bubba Show's show back? Bubba Fett's show back?
Oh no, they're leading up to it. They're leading up to the big thing.
I figured you would have a problem with this, Michaela.
What?
I figured you'd have a problem with this. The show
No, I
not
love
being
it.
about Boba Fett.
No, I love it.
Yeah?
I when you guys were telling me that it was a Mando show episode, I was intrigued to see what it was. But the thing is, they led to it. They led up to them trying to get Mando, because as soon as they said they needed to build their army and the war was coming,
Right.
the Mandalorian music played,
Right.
and it was like, okay, so now we're getting to the Mandalorian, and then
I don't know.
I mean, it's interesting how they have Luke and Grogu, but come on, we know what's gonna happen.
Well, we'll talk about that, and we'll talk about spoiler alert, of course, ladies and gentlemen. If you haven't watched, you're not caught up with the Boba Fett show, episode 6 by now. That's what we're going to talk about today, pretty much. And so we'll get into some Peacemaker later too as well. Joey Franchise, are you on the Book of Star Wars train? You okay?
Yeah, actually, it's seeing this last episode actually made me more intrigued to dig up more Star Wars history and go back and kind of see some of the things like little Easter eggs that were in this episode that kind of are reminiscent of Jedi, Return of the Jedi, Empire Strikes Back, things like of Yoda, because Yoda's such a mysterious character, and we got the chance to see his lightsaber in this, which a lot of people thought was gone.
Yeah,
when he fought old boy
what?
in was it Attack of the Clones?
He fought Emperor Palpatine.
Yeah. So that was interesting to see that the lightsaber come back into fruition and get offered to Grogu.
Yeah.
Just a great episode overall, because we were getting more context to see what Luke's plan was for the entire Jedi temple that he was building, that we saw get demolished when Force Awakens came out. I'm interested in seeing where I'm getting vibes that Grogu is gonna go to the Mandalorian,
Right?
But it's gonna be interesting to see if he's gonna take the lightsaber with him. If Luke is cool like that.
Oh, he's not.
I just
I'll tell you
remember.
right now.
I just remember the words of Obi-Wan: "Only Sith deal in absolutes."
That's true.
Well,
Yes.
okay, everyone that hates on The Last Jedi, I'm a Ryan Johnson fan, so don't hate on me.
I didn't.
but-
like I said, we're okay.
I love
I'm
The
okay
Last
with
Jedi, and
Last Jedi's
when
great.
all the fans that said that's not the Luke they remember,
Right.
this shows you that this is the Luke.
Yeah.
This is the same
Exactly.
Luke we're dealing with. That Luke is he is by the book guy. Like
Yeah.
he is
And he's
a
learning.
brat.
He's learning. And nobody, Yoda didn't say, "Well, here, I heard this is the menu how to teach Jedi from He's kind of learning all. This
Right.
is why he went through that knowledge search. He was getting all the old Jedi texts, and
Right.
he's trying to figure out how to teach the class. You know,
Mm-hmm.
you know what I mean?
To make him choose between the two is like, and I get it. Like if you look back at the original trilogy, like Obi-Wan was similar to that,
Right.
but
Yeah.
I don't know. They still got to talk to people they liked, so it's like I don't even know.
Mr. Alpha Games, are you on the Book of Star Wars train, or you want more Boba Fett violence?
Well, yeah. As I can't remember if I did say before, but yeah, I honestly wasn't that big a fan of the show up until the Mandalorian episode, or probably like the episode one or two before that. But yeah, it just felt way too Western, way too samey. Like all these,
it's
like
definitely the good and the bad and the ugly. I mean, it's what the inspiration of what it is right now.
Right.
But
I mean,
I'm glad that the Mandalorian's back, and I loved that they brought back Luke. And first off, they fixed his face, so at least
except his eyes have no emotion.
They don't. But
they need to stop playing and let Sebastian Stan,
seriously.
Yeah. No, I think they're waiting for, I guess, the age to creep up on the character to do the Sebastian Stan better. Because I guess Sebastian Stan looks a certain age.
A little older, yeah.
Maybe. I don't know.
But I definitely love the fact that they're finally tying in everything together. And going back to what you were talking about with like Last Jedi and like, oh, how could Luke become this way? It's like I like the fact that they showed that he's like, oh, I'm basically a religious zealot in this Jedi faith. So like showing not that he's an extremist yet, but the fact that he's like so by the book, and he's like, oh, talking about how Mando's just a blip in your lifetime essentially, and you're like, this lightsaber is way cooler than that, right?
It's kind of but the Mandalorian creed is also their religion too. Yeah, so it's kind of like Luke said, like here you got to pick being Catholic or being a Baptist.
I mean, the Mandalorian episode, you saw him getting axed.
Yeah.
So now we're about to see Grogu get.
By all means, everyone who's watching us here on the multiple channels that we are live on, thank you so much for joining us here. If you feel like chiming in to being part of the conversation, by all means, drop a comment there and make sure you share the live show with your friends. I really enjoyed this episode. I really enjoyed all the interactions between. We had spoiler alert, ladies and gentlemen. If you haven't watched episode 6 of Book of Boba Fett, I liked the interaction of Ahsoka with R2D2, little things that didn't need to be said that Star Wars fans wanted to know. Did Ahsoka and Luke have a conversation? You know what I mean? It's a little, and this episode kind of answers that, And
it's interesting that he allows Ahsoka to be there.
Right.
Does anyone else feel that way? That Ahsoka left the Jedi, like is not a Jedi anymore.
Right.
But Luke is allowing. If you've seen the animated, all the animated shows.
Right.
What?
It's a lot,
well, I mean,
it's a lot.
You got to know now, right? You see older Ahsoka.
We're getting into what I call Star Wars sweaty area right now. This is for we're talking about hours and hours and hours of content. Anyway.
Yeah. So Ahsoka is no longer a Jedi. So. I mean, I would be intrigued. I guess it's going to show in her show to see if she really. But even in The Mandalorian, she says she's not a Jedi.
Yeah.
But why does Luke allow her to be there? Is it because it's the closest thing he has to his father?
Yeah, obviously they made
But
there
yet
some lines there,
Grogu can't see.
Who?
Mando?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
There's trauma there. There's trauma there. It's like a PTSD or some kind of trauma that Grogu had. And through the Force, Luke was able to awaken it with that which was actually a dope cutscene that we got. A little flashback to Attack or the Revenge of the Sith, Order 66, when Grogu was watching some Jedis get killed by some clone troopers. That was actually pretty dope to see that in live action again. I really enjoyed the episode. I think we're gonna get some interesting things happen. A lot of more Filoni-verse stuff. A lot of stuff for people who haven't watched the Clone Wars show, who are not watching Bad Batch, people who are not watching, haven't watched Rebels.
Cad
this
Bane,
stuff is coming back. And for us, what do we get? The fan favorite bounty hunter of the animated shows. We got Cad Bane, and that was pretty dope. I've seen people complain about the way he looks.
I think he looks amazing.
I thought it was fine.
Oh man, he's dated, bro. He's about as old as the whole Star Wars show from.
I think he looks good. I think he looks better than Luke.
Yeah.
I like the interact. I love that actor, the guy who played Justified, and he's the he was in the Justified show, and he's the sheriff of the town. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
You're talking Timothy Oliphant.
Yes, that's his name. Yes, I love that actor. He's great. He's awesome. is one of my favorite actors, probably. And
Think he's
I did.
dead?
Oh, nah.
Who, Cobb Vanth?
Nah, he took it in the shoulder.
Yeah, he's straight. He gonna be all right. Because
His homie,
you
though,
heard him
is-
saying get stems and medics and stuff like that. So
Yeah,
His homie got skippity popped up.
yeah, his homie got it bad.
His homie's dead. And he I think he knew it was gonna go down too. Which is unfortunate.
Trigger
I mean,
happy.
look at what Ming-Na Wen's character, Fennec. Is that
Yeah,
her name?
Fennec Shan.
I mean, look
Fennec
at
Shan.
that. She
Yeah.
She
well,
would've been dead.
hey,
Star Wars,
stranger
everybody.
things might
Never
happen.
enhancement.
no one really dies.
Yeah, it might get some
It's like
enhancements
the
there.
Marvelverse.
Yeah. Well, that's
I mean,
what
Disney. No one really
I mean,
dies.
if anybody doesn't understand, this is what they're going towards. Little big, MCU style Star Wars action here.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I mean,
Right.
this is where they're going with all this stuff, and it's interesting. It's gonna be interesting with how far it goes. I think
Well, now
kind of
I'm
like a
intrigued.
reset.
I'm now intrigued what you say. Do you think Cad Bane looked good?
Yeah, I liked it.
Okay.
I wasn't like, oh man, the form of his nose doesn't look like it was. No, come on, bro. We gotta let
there
go,
was
man.
teeth,
we
though.
gotta relax, man. You gotta wipe the sweat off your brow and just enjoy what you're watching. Sometimes,
That episode was very
Yeah.
exciting.
Yeah. I liked it. I really thought the whole episode was great. I've seen a lot of people complaining about the Yoda lightsaber thing.
Because it was supposed to be gone.
It was supposed to be gone, and then also there's a comic book where they actually one of shouts out to Eric Lewis is joining us here shortly, but let me get my thought in before I add him here. He's adding the he's in a comic book. He's actually one of Emperor Palpatine's governors or whatever. They're throwing all the lightsabers that they collected from killing all the Jedi into a furnace. Yeah. And at the end, he's holding a lightsaber, and it's a small little lightsaber, and it looks like Yoda's lightsaber, and he tosses it into the thing. So, a lot of people are saying that this, it's a little mistake or a little retcon or something like that. Mr. Tarek Lewis, welcome to the show, sir.
Hi, Tarek.
You guys have been catching you while you're hating on Boba Fett.
Well, yes, we are. We're actually liking
hating.
Boba. We're not hating on Boba Fett. We like Boba Fett.
This last episode.
Appreciating.
But, we're talking about the other people, the other haters, brother. And the people who are complaining about Yoda's lightsaber, man.
Oh, about how small it was?
Yeah, well, no, not how small it was. That he lost it. He lost it in Revenge of the Sith, if you remember.
It's not about the size of the lightsaber, man. It's the fight in the lightsaber, the crystals.
Yeah. It's not
The
about how
Kyber
you
crystal.
wield it.
No, it's not that. It's that. It's like a retcon that they kind of did to the lightsaber. It's like, oh, the lightsaber is here.
Yeah, but why wouldn't they have that? Like, if you killed the biggest Jedi Master, or you thought you did, wouldn't you keep the lightsaber?
Oh, I guess. Yeah. So you think Luke got the lightsaber from Emperor Palpatine?
I think he got it from the Death Star.
From Coruscant? Yeah.
Or at some point in his other journey.
Or Coruscant? Or
Maybe he had
Coruscant?
multiple.
Yeah.
Maybe he had multiple.
Yeah, Coruscant wasn't destroyed.
Arsenal of lightsabers.
No, Coruscant is
Yeah, I
like
know a
brute
guy-
forces.
Yeah, his
I don't
got
got
small
okay
lightsaber.
guns. So
Are you on the
I
road?
don't see a big deal of it.
Yeah. Are you on the
I
road,
didn't
brother?
like Luke's voice. I didn't like the way he was speaking.
Yeah, I didn't like.
No,
It was
that
all.
was
It was all
all-
the computer.
Yeah, it was all computerized.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah,
know
it didn't come across well for me.
I say, and I was actually, all the guys were agreeing, they're going to have to go to Sebastian Stan route, or the recast route, even if it's not him, if they're going to go with more Luke and, in future adventures. What do you say?
I've just never been a big fan of deepfakes, which is like all they're relying.
Deepfake's a little weird. It's cool for like the little cameos, I guess.
Like the
right
first
now.
time, like at the last Mando season 2, when he first showed up.
Yeah.
Like, all right, cool. Like, I mean, we get it's a deep fake, but we get, you can't de-age Mark Hamill. That, you probably can't get the de-aging on him to that kind of status. But
Right.
I mean, it was cool for that one moment. We all knew what it was, but then now it's like, okay, now we're gonna use Luke a lot more, and he had a lot more screen time.
Oh yeah, he was the star of the show. I feel like.
Yeah.
And running
This episode.
with Grogu on his back. It's like,
Yeah.
of course.
How you feel about it, Tarek? You think they're going to have to do that hard recast eventually?
They're gonna have to recast.
Yeah.
Yeah, they can't.
I mean,
they
they
can't roll
recast
with that.
Solo.
Yeah. I don't see it. That's going to be just a lot of work, I think. To do with the deepfake.
They got Sebastian. Sebastian Stan is the only choice.
There's other people in the world.
No, he's the only
Yeah.
choice. Kayla.
I mean,
Gosh.
of all
Quality-wise.
people,
And
of
Mark
all
Hamill has
people,
to have
Tarek
an
says
evil-looking
that.
young twin somewhere.
Tarek, you want to be cast in a movie? I'm sure you've been in auditions. They need to just go out there and see who they can find.
I'm a black person, so I already know.
Not you. I'm not saying you, but I'm saying
I got four opportunities in the Star Wars universe.
There are more actors in the world.
The fans want Sebastian Stan. It's been very well noted.
I know.
He's the most identical. On top of that, a great actor. Yeah, I mean, it's like a no-brainer at this point. And he's adamant about like wanting to take on the role. So I think that's a move that maybe Lucasfilms, Disney needs to figure out. Because, I mean, he's already in the family. He's Winter Soldier.
Yeah. Cut the check, right?
I don't know if you guys been seeing Pam and Tommy, but after that, I don't know if they're gonna go for that.
That yet.
I don't know if they're gonna go for.
Shout out to Dax Nerd.
I've heard about a
I love Sebastian Stan.
And shouts out to Dax Nerd. Thanks for the raid, brother.
Appreciate it.
Appreciate it, man. Showing support for the show. That's one of Alto's followers there on his channel. Shouts out to all of Alto's followers that are watching him on his Twitch channel, where we are live on multiple channels here. And yes, thank you very much. So, did you like the episode and complete? You're the one who didn't really chime in about the whole episode, Tarek.
No, I like the episode.
Okay.
I like getting that backstory.
Are you okay still with this book of Star Wars instead of book of Boba Fett?
Book of cameos,
the
bro.
book of cameos.
Yeah. The book of backstories is what I call it. I'm okay with it because I wasn't as excited about just seeing about Boba Fett as everyone else was. So I'm glad they're exploring some other things. I refuse to call that damn thing Grogu. He's Baby Yoda.
Oh,
He's got to be some kind of family. Like he's the nephew of Yoda or something like that.
They're saying who was the girl in I think it was episode 2 where they was all at the council, like all the Jedis were all together. It was the female version, but she was like from Yoda's species.
Yeah.
Yodel. And there's a bunch of
theories that might be her kid.
Yeah.
Yeah, this would be the kid.
And she actually in Legends, there's a story where she actually sacrificed herself in the Legends story. Yeah, that's why she only showed up for one movie and then she was gone.
Oh.
What if Yoda and Yodel were yodeling together?
Oh God,
that's quite possible. That's quite probable. Yes.
Oh my God,
we don't actually know how their species.
That's crazy.
How they. I don't know. Maybe they do egg instead of.
They're doing a force match.
Probably.
Maybe they don't do the mammal
smash.
thing. Maybe
they
do
that.
the reptilian thing. I don't know.
They'd still have to unite in some way.
Yeah.
But I feel like now we're getting into the whole like similar to Ray discussion of who's the parents?
Oh man, I don't know.
No, I'm not concerned with that. I like
it's Palpatine.
Whoa.
Oh my God, they better not be like this.
Hold out the toxicity to the end of the show, please. Thank you.
Palpatine spread his seed everywhere.
I like the idea that like Yoda species in some of the comic books, I'm going deep in the comic books, they're like Yoda species is prone to being strong with the Force.
Mm-hmm.
And that they even thought that Yoda was the chosen one at one point.
I believe that.
And he in the comic books he disproved that. He's like, I'm not the chosen one. So he said, I am the parent.
Yes, he says, I am the parent.
But I did enjoy that. I liked it. I like the episode. I think they do have to replace Luke Skywalker at some point. I don't want to see a Luke Skywalker spinoff, which is a rumor. Like, oh, we do a Luke Skywalker spinoff. Like, nah, if you're gonna do it animated.
Yeah, okay. I'm okay with animated because Mark Hamill will come back and they can make his voice sound a little younger, with some magic.
Or just this might be the end of us seeing Luke for now. Because we know he's gonna come on. We know Grogu's gonna.
They could go to animated route though. They could do that. They could do that.
I'm more interested in Grogu. I'm with you. I'm more interested in Grogu than Luke.
Yeah. I'm more interested in the now time. This time that they're at.
I think we saw enough of Luke.
I feel like Luke got his moment in The Mandalorian.
Yes.
Yeah.
Now you're just like,
it's like, oh, look how strong I am with the Force moment in The Mandalorian. And now I want to see did Grogu survive the Kylo Ren killing everyone? Did Grogu know Kylo Ren? Where is he now?
That's the thing. We know he picks the armor. Because where is he?
Interesting, right?
Yeah.
We don't know.
Oh, that'd be a great thing if he
maybe
picked the armor. If
maybe
he
he's
took
on
the
a
armor
mission
and survived Kylo Ren's like purge.
Beating.
He could be,
Yeah,
in the outer rim
floating
on a
around.
mission. I mean, it's a galaxy. He could be on a mission for something.
Ooh, what if he picks the lightsaber and then while Luke is sleeping, he steals like you said, steals the armor
Yeah, it's aggressive.
and somehow gets both. I don't know.
That's a little,
I don't
that's
think
a little,
so.
That's a little dark side right there.
He is.
That'd be cool. That I always said that. What if Grogu is the acolyte, the next?
Here's the thing. Luke, Grogu, because of his species, he's going to live to like 600, 700 years old.
Yeah, that's why he said it's a blip in your life to have Mando be a part of your life.
Yeah.
Yeah. So when Rey and all of them are coming up, Grogu's probably like 17, like in human years. So
Not wrong.
there's no telling what the future is for that.
I don't know. I'm super excited. Joe, we're not starting the change.org petition to get Boba Fett his show back, Tarek?
No, it's going fine.
His show.
It's going great.
An interesting up character. The universe is way bigger than Tatooine, and a jetpack is not impressive when you see a lightsaber.
Did you guys before we move on from Boba Fett? Did you guys see that meme that says and he tells Mando, the armorer tells Mando, you're no longer a Mandalorian, and he goes, fine then, I'm out, peace. And he's with Boba Fett, and she just told me I wasn't a Mandalorian. He's like, no, you got the dark saber, homie. You go tell her she's not a Mandalorian. That's not gonna go down that way though. Let's see. How far ahead are we on? Are we up to date on Peacemaker? Because I am not.
Yes.
I'm missing this last episode. But you, by all means, you guys can spoil it for me.
What were you doing? Like doing DJing stuff? Like
I was
working?
Actually working, making money. Yeah, busy
Idiot.
life.
What an idiot.
So go ahead. By all means, what's the rating? How are we feeling? Joey franchise. Have you checked it out? You're on to date.
It's getting pretty good. Yeah. I thought this episode was okay. I think we all expected the situation with Mern being, everybody found out that he was a butterfly. Like, we knew that he wasn't like one of the bad butterflies. So it was pretty intense. Like as the episode kept going, I think towards the end, like later on in the episode, actually, it gets real like out of control. And like this butterfly thing is gonna start like going insane now. Yeah. So
you can ruin it for me. Spoiler alert.
Spoiler alerts. So they address Peacemaker addresses the whole Mern thing and how come he didn't know that he was a butterfly and everybody else around him knew. The entire like whole crew knew the entire time. It made some little funny, little plays on it too. The people like they know that he was, but they try to act like they didn't know what he was because they would like feel like they were working with the enemy in a sense.
Really?
But also the butterfly who has taken over Mern's body also says that Mern was not a good guy. Like the guy who he was prior was not a good dude.
Dang.
And the butterfly has all the intentions of righting the wrongs that he did in his life type shit.
Okay.
So
but now he dead.
Yeah, he's Mern good. Mern's good money. So their big thing is trying to get the butterfly that actually that Peacemaker took with him when they were like trying to assassinate the family. Mm-hmm. So he took that one butterfly. One butterfly that he has, they call it Goff. It's actually the butterfly that is like the queen, like runs the whole shit. That queen, because they, police obviously, because previous episode they framed his dad.
Right.
Now his dad's out of jail, and now the police got the warrant to go arrest Peacemaker. So they're at his trailer, ready to take him down. Him and Vigilante escape on the roof. I think it's Officer. What's the officer's name? Oh man, the girl, the female.
I forget now, but I know what you're talking about.
But yeah, so first off, what was it?
I'm looking up. Keep talking.
So yeah, so Goff, like as they're trying to escape, Goff is actually on their side, taped to Vigilante's waist, and they fall off a tree. Vigilante breaks the glass, and Goff gets free. Mind you, before Goff was like trying to play mind games with them a little bit, saying that that she comes in peace and whatnot.
Right. The butterfly they captured in his.
But man, that girl has a whole motive, and she's ready to go ape shit on the planet. So the minute that butterfly goes free, it goes inside the. She goes in the mouth of the. That's the way they insert themselves.
The officer.
Yeah, they kill them, but then they take over their brain, and it's a crazy scene. She makes a distress call to all the other butterflies that are running around the galaxy. They all come down. They run up in the police station, and every butterfly grabs a body. They take a body. They take her partner. They take prisoners, and they all rolling as one big crew. Ready to wreck shit, and that's literally how the episode played. Like it was a great ending, a nice setup for the next episode.
Okay, all right, I'm gonna check it out.
Sophie Song is the name of the agent, the police officer.
Detective Song, right?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. Yeah.
How did you hear that? I cannot understand anything Tarek's saying.
I don't know. I'm just so used to the audio getting messed up when people. Are you on your cell phone, Tarek?
I'm on my cell phone.
Yeah. So I'm used to when people connect with the cell phone. I don't know why. It's like Restream doesn't like the cell phone browser for some reason. But it is what it is,
Hey.
I just got to listen to him more intently to what he's saying. And I apologize to anybody's watching the show. It says, I can't hear Tarek. Well,
it's like Morse code.
Chip in for Tarek, get a computer. There you go. Tarek, did you like the show?
I love the show.
Yeah?
I love the show. When people don't like it, I always wonder what's wrong with them.
Oh.
Dang.
It's hilarious.
What's wrong with you, Michaela? What's wrong with you?
A lot.
What's wrong with you?
What is wrong with you? Michaela, to tell us all the ways again, the reasons why you don't like the show. Are you watching all the episodes or just?
I just watched the third. But my fiance is like, you need to watch. It's getting good. And I'm like, no.
You're married, actually.
Oh yeah, you're right. My husband.
Yeah.
Nice.
Right.
My husband.
It takes a while to adjust.
It's been a couple weeks. My husband's like, oh my god, you need to watch. It's getting so good. Like he wants to stop watching so I could catch up with him. I'm like, nah, let's just keep going. It's all right. I will binge watch it.
Mr.
I don't know. That was interesting. That what you said.
Yeah.
It was wild. Okay. Like just seeing like the butterflies in action. Like you're getting more backstory on like what their role is, and kind of the past 2 episodes actually been kind of explaining like their whole origin, how they came up. I still don't know what planet they come from or how long they've been on this planet. So hopefully that gets kind of unfolded in the next episode. I think it's gonna be the last one, or there's 2 more after this.
Wow.
That'd be actually pretty good.
I don't know. Like going back to like why I don't like it so much. It's because one, with the humor not landing, that's like a really big turnoff for me. If like you're trying to be funny and the jokes are not landing, it's just not.
No, well, it's not gonna work for you.
It's not in the cards for me.
Yeah, sure.
And then also I don't see it really. I haven't finished it obviously, but if I don't see it like going past a certain point where I'm going to be intrigued to keep going and it's gonna, be a part of a bigger plan, I just have no interest. I just have zero interest.
Fair enough.
I will say too with the show, I mean, I feel like this problem that they're dealing with right now, after seeing this past episode, is just like, why is it just Peacemaker and not like a couple other members from the Suicide Squad that were like left to kind of handle this situation as well?
Yeah, it's kind of they need some backup.
Yeah,
they're running with the 5th string.
Yeah, and it's like, all right, they're running with this, goofy, meathead guy. All respect to John Cena, but his character Peacemaker, like, and this guy's gonna try to save the world from these aliens.
They need to hit the Justice League button.
Nobody's
around. Nobody's around to hit the Justice League red button.
Thing about
this is definitely a Justice League button
the
after
other
watching
Justice
this episode.
League like members being butterflies? Wasn't there a thing? Wasn't there a thing? Wasn't there a thing that they said that maybe possibly there was going to be that they could say that one member from the Justice League at least?
Batfleck dies in the upcoming Flash movie, and
that
they
would
find
suck
out he's actually controlled by it.
Batfleck is a butterfly. That would suck.
That's why he's never going to return.
That would be the ultimate troll of Warner Brothers there for everybody.
It's like, Well, it's like the whole thing with like scrolls. It reminds me of that a little bit.
Well, this is gonna do their own little thing like that.
Well, you guys remember, they think they said in the show that like Amanda Waller is not necessarily behind this. They don't have the full resources of not the Suicide Squad, but whatever group she's in, Targets or whatever they call it.
Yeah.
And she's just kind of watching them because these are all the people who like rebelled against her.
One of those girls said she was from Argus. Argus was the organization member from in the CW. I forgot where I learned about Argus. But
CW
they like do
is
all
in the comic books. It's on Justice League, but they saying that they don't have the full support of it. Like Amanda Waller's not fully behind it. That's why her daughter is there and is kind of like watching them.
I see.
That's why.
Fair enough. It's definitely going to build up to something. I mean, it's going to build up to probably another Suicide Squad movie or show. Who knows?
Well, they said there's going to be another. Did we talk about this last time? There's going to be another Suicide Squad member. Yeah, getting its own show. Didn't we talk about that last time?
We don't know. By all means, Michaela, we're going to.
I don't know who it is, but they said they're in development to make another show based on another Suicide Squad
they haven't announced
character.
The member, but like a lot of people were saying maybe it'll be like a Weasel show.
I think a Javelin. What is it? Yeah, Javelin. I think I want him. Like
Javelin? Did he die?
Javelin. Who cares? Who cares? A prequel.
Just
Prequel
series.
Javelin. I don't know his name, but he's hilarious.
Detachable Man.
Just like Flula. Oh my god, that was hilarious.
What'd you say?
No, saying you just love Flula.
I just left what?
Flula Borg, who plays Javelin.
Oh yeah. He's hilarious.
Yes.
He's hilarious.
I will give you that.
That's fine.
Oh man, what is our?
Oh my god, I don't know the guy's name. I just know he's a character.
Well, definitely. So
Sorry.
It's about a 50-50 chance that you'll like Peacemaker right now, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, go check it out. Just find out for
enjoy
yourself.
it. Just
okay,
go in there with a free, open mind.
It's fun.
Find some joy in your life and enjoy Peacemaker.
Oh my!
Shots fired.
Oh man. What's our? We got the big game coming this weekend.
Yeah, big game.
That we legally can't call it what it is.
Actually, we could. We're commenting on it. We could.
We're not making money.
Yeah, we're not making
It's
money.
the Superb Owl.
Just to be safe, though, let's just call it the big game.
Superb Owl.
Okay?
Wow.
Yeah. And of course, they have.
It's the greatest work of fiction every year.
Man, Tarek, what did you do your coffee this morning?
Man, Tarek. What if it was the Giants?
Huh?
What if it was the Giants?
Oh, the Giants had the best play in Super Bowl history. You couldn't make up what the Giants did beating the undefeated Patriots.
That was an act of God.
Like, off the helmet, there's no way. You can't make that up. You can't script that.
That was just an act
I think
of
the
God.
Patriots are supposed to go undefeated that year and win a Super Bowl, and the Giants, with a weird, ungodly play, made it happen. With a quarterback who looks like he averaged like a 76 on every test he retook.
Oh no!
And couldn't
Isn't
play.
that all of them?
And was last.
Well, he crashed and burned after that season, right?
It's amazing.
Yeah. He crashed and burned after that season, right?
No, they won. They won a Super Bowl again 4 years later.
Was it again? Okay.
Yeah.
Oh.
So against the same team. So check yourself, Speedy.
That's why I got experts like you guys on the show. Okay.
Before you talk about my team, check yourself.
What's our big game predictions for the sports side of stuff? I know you guys are big sports people, so I'll let you franchise.
I think Aaron Yeager is the villain. Oh, we're talking about. I'm sorry.
No, we're talking about Attack on Titan.
Attack on Titan.
Yeah,
My fault.
we'll talk about Attack on Titan in a minute. We're getting there.
That's funny.
I thought, my fault. I think that Matthew Stafford is a good Batman, and I'm looking forward to see what he could do in this film.
Yeah.
But I think also Joe Burrow is the Robert Pattinson, and it's like, this kid's interesting. Where is this gonna go?
Wow. Okay.
And one person didn't get the opportunity to present what they could do fully, and the other person is getting the opportunity, and we're gonna have to decide between the two.
That's a very creative answer.
That's a very creative answer. Yes.
I got Rams by 7. That's all I'm saying.
Okay. All right. This is Joy Franchise. How you feel? The sports side of the events.
I don't like going by, EA Sports is when Madden does this thing.
Yeah.
But
too bad he's,
I mean, they got the Bengals winning off off of Madden because Madden does they do like a simulation.
Oh yeah, was
prior.
that, they did that already?
Yeah, so Bengals won. I think it was 27 or 24-21, something like that. So they got Bengals winning. But I've already been riding the underdog train the whole playoffs.
Yeah.
And I've been liking the style of play that Joe Burrow's doing, aside from the fact that the Bengals have been calling him Joey Franchise for this whole second half of the season.
Let's go. Let's get the class action lawsuit ready.
I know. Yeah, we gotta start talking
I'm the real Joey Franchise.
We need
For
some.
real.
We need some NFL money over here.
Well, hopefully you get more followers.
Actually, yeah, I've been seeing a lot of different followers pop up. I'm not gonna lie, but
there's a bootleg Fred who's operating, and he just changed it a little bit. So
I'm gonna ride with the underdogs, man. They were impressive against the Chiefs. I think they can probably pull it off. They've had a bad offensive line. Listen, I'm getting real sports talk right now.
It's okay.
They had a bad offensive line all season, but they're facing a really deep defense and offense. But I don't know. I'm gonna go with the underdogs, man. I'm gonna say Bengals.
Hey, I say the Rams going to steamroll them. That's my prediction. But it's going to be a blowout. That's my prediction. Okay, Mr. Drew Tallman, Mr. Alto Games. What's your big game prediction?
Honestly, I really don't care who wins. That being said, as a Bears fan and seeing Matthew Stafford suffer playing for the Lions year after year, and such a great talent, to see him actually doing well for once, good to see that. So in that regard, I would like the Rams to win just for Matt Stafford's sake. But other than that, I mean, it's also the Bengals that they're playing. It's like if it was Browns versus Bengals, don't really care. It's like either way, it's a win-win. But yeah, I mean, it would be nice to see the Bengals finally win one after. Have they ever won one? I don't think they have.
No, the last time they went to a Super Bowl was 1989.
And they lost, right?
Boomer Esiason, right?
Yep.
Yeah, so to finally see them win one would be nice, but also I'd also like to see Matt Stafford win one. So as far as predictions, probably I'm going to go with the Rams just off of experience, and their offense is unreal, and also Aaron Donald and Vaughn on defense. Yeah, that's a good team.
Gotta be a Massacre fan. Tune in.
Gotta be a massacre.
Actually, it might be entertaining. Let's see.
I hope it is.
I hope it is. Michaela, do you football?
Do I football? No.
No.
Not at all.
No interest at all. But so we'll get into what we're really.
I'm not
here you go. Do you
Dominic is. My husband is. I should leave this whole podcast.
Which animal? Which animal do you prefer? A ram or a Bengal?
There you go.
Well, it's the year of the tiger, everybody. So.
That's good. Wow, I didn't. That was a really hot
take. It is the year of the tiger. I'm not a football person, but it looks like the Bengals might win just based on what's going on.
The lunar.
Just the Lunar New Year.
The constellation.
And it literally was just the Lunar New Year. So.
Interesting.
Yeah, Mercury is in setup.
So let's talk about what we really are interested about the big game, and that's the trailers. The trailers, baby.
I hope Marvel spent some money.
Oh, so
I need to see a lot.
Definitely, they're saying all the scoopers from the whole gambit of them are saying that there's going to be a new Doctor Strange 2 trailer.
Wait.
That's a definite. Every single scooper from Mike Sutton to Grace Randolph to everyone is saying that there is going to be a new trailer. And there's gonna be like a moment in it, supposedly.
Well, I'm sure we'll get that, and I definitely think we're gonna get a final The Batman trailer.
Yeah, okay.
Pushing tickets.
I think so.
I think tickets will go on sale. Tickets go on sale on a couple days.
Listen to the words that I'm
Thursday,
saying.
I think.
Yeah.
Warner Brothers is merging with another company. They're not spending Super Bowl money right now. Okay?
They need money. They need money. They need to push the tickets.
I'm sure, but
Please.
Even if it's just a tiny little 15-second
they're gonna take that hit, fam.
teaser.
They're gonna take that hit.
You're saying it's not going to be a what trailer for DC?
Batman. They're not gonna spend
Batman.
those big game money.
They're definitely going to do it.
They're definitely.
I don't know, man.
It's on NBC though, right? Thinking of it.
You're saying Warner Brothers
it's on
doesn't have money?
Fox.
You know that Warner Brothers is owned by like
It doesn't
AOL,
NBC.
Time Warner. Like,
Isn't it CBS?
No, I don't think they're gonna spend that money. I think they're gonna say
Dude,
we're just gonna
They
put this on.
spend
and see what
money
happens.
on less. Are you out of your mind? Absolutely.
They're all about the money.
All right, fair enough.
I'm
Spend money to make money.
Our podcast. I'm not
Do you
sure
think-
we're not currently on their platform.
Yeah, quite possible. It's quite possible. Somehow, some way, we probably are. Do you think we'll get a Moon Knight? I think we're gonna get another Moon Knight.
Of course.
Moon Knight.
Listen, I think we're gonna
Disney
get
Plus stuff.
This is my other prediction. I think there's gonna be a Disney Plus like reel, just like showing us what we're gonna get this year, and we're gonna see our first look at Obi-Wan, and then we're gonna get a date. We're gonna get that date. I think we're gonna get the date. I hope so.
Yeah,
May the 4th.
I hope we get
May the 4th.
Yeah, I hope we get a Obi-Wan.
Yeah, but they haven't said it yet.
Oh, I lost your video there.
I know it died.
I'm excited about Obi-Wan.
Yeah, Obi-Wan sounds good.
Nobody wants to watch me, so I'll put this
Oh no, you could watch it.
Yeah.
See? Yeah, I think you're gonna get. I don't know what is it about Black Adam. Is it gonna be a Black Adam?
See that?
Oh, that's
Flash?
coming. That's coming.
No,
Flash.
No, they're probably if they're gonna do anything, they will do the Batman.
Did you find out where it's
NBC?
NBC. So what is Universal sending? Gonna be releasing this year.
Jurassic World.
You're right, Jurassic World Dominion. You're right.
I think that'll happen. That'll for sure happen.
Finally.
About time.
Yeah. That would be actually kind of dope. I hope that happens. You know, if they do that, that'll be really dope.
I've been anticipating that movie low key.
Yeah. No, I think that would be awesome if they do that. What else? What else could they put? What else could we see? I mean,
what's on the schedule?
I'm lost right now.
Just the hip hop.
No, we're talking about some
trailers.
Yeah, talk about trailers. From the.
Are we gonna get a surprise? Are we gonna get a surprise movie drop on a? Who
knows?
Didn't that happen with what was it?
I love
that thriller movie. I don't remember what it's called. It had John Goodman in it.
Cloverfield?
Cloverfield. Didn't that drop? I said no. I said, didn't that happen for the Super Bowl that one year? That they were like, surprise!
Yeah.
Surprise!
Yeah, it did. You're right. That's a very good
Remember
movie.
that?
Yeah, we did drop that. Yeah.
I don't watch for the game.
Exactly.
This is my
I don't
field.
watch for the game. Could I tell you who was playing that year? Absolutely not.
Oh no.
It's so weird that like we look for like what is Marvel doing, and as they can't possibly make the amount of movies they made before because they're not ready to introduce all the characters. So they have to just like, well, a Spider-Man movie, a Captain Marvel movie, a Doctor Strange, and then we're going to figure out how we're going to introduce Fantastic Four. And so we can't introduce all these characters, and then some of these characters are dead. So
Netflix got to spend some money. Netflix got a Texas Chainsaw movie, I guess that's going to come out. So.
I did see that.
Yeah, Netflix said they're going to release a new movie every 2 weeks.
That's what they did last time.
Oh, I think they're going to do Pinocchio also.
I do want to see that Guillermo del Toro doing some stop motion.
Which, by the way, Raising Dion on Netflix has another season.
Yeah, my girl like binged that and like went through it the whole like in a day. And
record time.
That's what my wife was telling me about.
Oh, what about Top Gun?
Oh man,
they got it. Didn't wait? Tom Cruise did that commercial.
Bro.
No, Tom Cruise did that commercial.
Yeah.
About some of I think it was the playoffs. Dominic showed me, of course, because I wouldn't have watched it otherwise. And it was talking about. Listen, I don't know.
Honesty, love it.
Dominic was like, "Look at this," and I was like, "I don't care about any of the sports stuff, but Tom Cruise."
Tom Cruise, yeah.
Wow.
I'm sorry.
I think we'll get Morbius, and I think we'll get Sonic the Hedgehog too.
Dang, that's a lot, bro.
I feel it's weird if you don't have a Fast and Furious trailer.
That'll probably be in there too.
Every
Not
year.
gonna lie. Every
It's
year.
Gonna be
what about
what
about Avatar 2?
Oh, maybe.
Ooh.
Not that I'm excited about it,
I
but
haven't even thought of that.
That's probably done sitting on a shelf too.
No, it's
Top
not.
Gun's done sitting on a shelf, right? Because we were supposed to get that movie like 2 years ago, right?
Yeah, literally.
I know.
Literally.
I'm pretty confident you're gonna get a Batman. You're gonna get a Doctor Strange, and you're
definitely
you're
Jurassic
gonna
World. I'll be hyped for Jurassic
World. You're gonna get Obi-Wan,
Moon Knight.
and then hopefully Ted Lasso season 3. I don't know.
Yeah.
What? No, they're filming that right now. What's wrong with you?
I'm hoping. I don't know. I'm just being optimistic.
No, come on. You're being optimistic.
I don't know.
I think you're
But
gonna get
Jurassic World Dominion, I think is definitely gonna happen because it's NBC.
Yeah.
It's their network.
Oh, yeah.
They're gonna push Peacock in some way too.
Yeah.
True.
They're gonna be like, watch
You
the
think
full trailer on
Think we're
Peacock
gonna
now
get
or something.
a Jurassic Park show on Peacock?
No.
They already have one on Netflix.
Yeah. Oh,
It's
that's a
kid one.
cartoon though. It's a kid one.
Camp,
It's the kid.
Camp Cretaceous.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Camp Cretaceous.
Yeah. They're probably doing that. That's probably the beta test for that. You know, let's put it on
By the way,
Netflix, see how
I
it
finally
does.
finished watching Arcane
Oh yes, tell us more about
on
Arcane.
Netflix.
Is it worth the watch?
It was definitely worth the watch. You guys were right. I don't know. I'm not familiar with the video game. What video game is it based off of?
League of
It's,
Legends.
League of Legends, the very famous.
Which
game
is
people play.
it's a MMORPG or no?
It's kind of like
It's a tower defense system game.
it's a tower defense kind of game. Yeah, but like RPG elements.
free to play.
I was shocked that it ended on a cliffhanger. So anybody watching, you're not going to get a complete story. You're going to get this is a Fellowship of the Ring type situation where you're going to be like, oh God, what happens? But they did a great job with the fight scenes and the graphics. And I normally don't like animated films, but I like the traditional, like how Justice League was animated, how X-Men animated series and Spider-Man. And this is more like, it's not motion capture. I won't call it motion capture, but it's more video game like.
It's like
And normally I don't like those, but this one was great.
Okay.
Like they had great story, great character, and it was like, oh, okay, you guys are really telling. Okay, yeah, this one was great. So Arcane was well worth the watch on Netflix. I think it's 9 episodes. I think each episode's 45 minutes.
Okay, that's next for me. I'm trying to catch up with JoJo's Bizarre Adventure right now on Netflix. As soon as I'm done with that, Arcane is next. Anybody else check
You
out
watched Arcane?
Yeah.
You told me to watch it.
No, I said it was that people are saying that it's good. That's what I told you.
You told
I
me
didn't
that
say it.
without actually watching it. You were like, "No, you gotta watch it." You did it just.
I
for
did
the
not
review
tell you
for the
that. I
show?
was probably Rich or somebody.
You ain't shit. You told me to go watch it.
I said people say that it's
People
good.
really like it. I thought you watched it.
I haven't watched it yet.
You ain't shit, Speedy. You ain't shit.
Wow.
Hey, go watch it.
Shots
I'm
fired.
seeing the reviews. Go watch it.
I've seen the reviews. Go watch it. That's what I said.
Tarek
Using me
is
for the show.
angry today.
No, well, you know, I need content. Sorry.
Well, Speedy, if you want to know, it's worth it. It's worth the watch.
Okay. I'm watching it. Don't worry. I'm gonna check it out. Is it me and you the only people that are watching Attack on Titan right now?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Well, you know,
100%.
Joey
The whole
doesn't
world.
Joey doesn't like anime, right? Am I correct?
I do not like anime.
Neither do
Not
I.
even Attack on
Neither
Titan,
do
bro?
I.
They're like
Wow.
My
zombie
thing.
giants eating other people and stuff.
Not my
It
thing.
takes,
It's a
it
cool
takes a lot of
concept.
patience.
but
I will
it's
say
anime.
that. So for anyone who doesn't like anime, I'm not mad at you because it takes patience.
Oh yeah, because right
'Cause you
now
gotta just
in this
deal with,
Attack
like,
on
a lot of
Titan is
people
like
just staring at each other with like big eyes and saying,
I think
"No, he was there."
the Attack on Titan like theme song is like charted on the Spotify. It's like the #1 Spotify
oh
rock
yeah.
playlist. It's like top 100 or something
Oh
like that.
snap.
Dang.
dope.
Wow. It's
That's
beating
it.
out Joe Rogan saying the N-word.
Yeah.
I was gonna say that we don't talk about Bruno.
I think I downloaded like an EDM remix of it. I'm gonna play it in the club.
Wow.
It's gonna happen one of these days.
Wow.
Get
So
me drunk enough
Attack
for
on
my happy.
Titan, for those who aren't watching, went into finally background on like where Titans come from
Yeah, finally we got
in
the
the newest
story right.
episode. It took 3 seasons. Are we in season 4 or season 3?
It's a fifth last final season or fourth
This is
final
the final
season.
season. I think we're on season 4, and they finally like this is where Titans actually come from.
Yeah.
They hadn't written it yet, so now they finally wrote it in.
I'm sure
They finally,
did.
they didn't know.
They didn't know
had an
themselves.
idea. They had an idea
know.
about it. Well,
It's like a George Lucas prequel situation. Like, whoa,
Yeah.
Jedi's, there's a bunch of them.
But so you brought that up.
Yeah, it's the new,
Talking about
it's the
Star
new
Wars
trilogy.
again.
So,
Like
yeah.
literally, the character in this Attack on Titan did a whole Darth Vader. Like he's practically the villain right now. It's wild
He's
right
the
now.
Anakin?
Yeah, he did a whole Anakin right now. How you feel about the twist in the most recent episode, Tarek?
I feel like the main character is Barack Obama. It's like he looks like us, but is he with us?
Wow.
No.
Yeah.
Oh my
man.
God, the stream
It's
just cut
really
off.
dark.
he's got all the right training.
It went really dark though this episode
He's
though.
been to all the right schools.
Yeah.
But is he one of them?
Jesus. Wow.
Wow.
They're trying to check his credentials.
And you're like, no. He's had us in mind the whole time.
Yeah.
Good for him. Good for him. I think that it's been a very interesting show. I think it's one of those shows that got too complicated for its own good.
Yeah.
Like it could have been simplified.
You think now they're just like, fuck it, kill everybody.
It's like too many twists and turns.
Yeah.
You know, like anything Quentin Tarantino did past Django, you're like, why did you do all that? And that's what Attack on Titan is. But I enjoyed it. I enjoyed getting backstory. Without spoiling it, I enjoy getting backstory and like where the Titans come from.
It got a little bit metaphysical, right?
Yeah, and it kind of makes you like torn on like whether to support the Titans or to support the people who like we got to get rid of the Titans.
Yeah.
So it's very good.
Yeah, it was interesting. Interesting story choice. Yeah. But I liked it. I enjoyed it. So I think that's all I got for today.
Barack Obama comment to go off the way it did. I apologize to Joey Franchise.
And apologize. He said it.
For how you voted.
He said what he said.
For how you voted in 2016.
You think I voted in 2016? Just kidding, I did.
It was 2012.
Yeah, his career ended in 2016 politically. Yeah. I went to the inauguration, so you guys have nothing on me.
Oh yeah, you got that.
Did you?
Did you? Yeah.
I did. I went to the inauguration.
Wow.
Cool. That's something to remember.
That was a great experience. Yeah.
What year? Which?
I went to the 2012 one.
Wow. Oh, the first one.
Second. Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Second inauguration. Awesome. Yeah, which was very surprising to all black people. Like, oh, twice? Okay. We're doing this.
One more again.
Right. That money. And we were excited until about 3 years ago. We're like, okay, now it's still America.
Well, no, 2012 was the second.
Yeah.
2008 was the first. Right.
Yeah. You're probably in high school, Michaela. I hate that you're all younger than us.
I was in middle school, everybody.
I was in high school.
The teacher turned on the TV. And it was like, there's history happening right now.
Are they still using VCR? Were they still using VCR decks in your
Yes,
school?
No. I was in public school, so they still use VCR to this day.
Oh, wow. That's horrible.
What?
Horrible.
Yes, they do. Come on.
Oh, man. That's funny. I just inherited a VCR deck, so don't make fun of me.
Wow. You could have bought it from the school system.
Probably.
Oh man!
I inherited a VCR deck and I got the original tapes of Star Wars, Empire Strikes Back.
Cool. Vintage.
D-Makes.
You're the oldest motherfucker in existence, dog. You like Robotech and like original Star Wars stories. So,
and He-Man.
You can't be younger than 67.
How old are you now, Tarek?
You don't have to answer that. As your lawyer.
You're not gonna answer because you're also Puerto Rican, so you probably, you could be late 50s and just look great.
I'm 44, and I'm afraid to say it.
Hey,
there we go.
No one wanted to know that.
No one asked.
You're terrible. You literally just did, kind of.
I did.
You did goad him into that.
You implied.
Well, anyway, the Titans are immortal.
Apparently. As long as they keep eating each other, yeah.
Are butterflies immortal?
Ooh.
No.
That's a great question.
We're going back to Peacemaker.
Yeah, I'm just
right?
asking now. Sorry.
I don't think so.
I don't
From
know.
the person who hates the show.
I would assume they extend the life. I would assume they extend the life of whoever they're in.
Yeah.
Right? But they're still using their organs and stuff that you think that they're still aging.
Yeah, but they have to extend the life. They make them stronger and faster. So you have to assume they extend their life. I don't know.
It has to if they're going to be like indestructible like that.
They gotta eat. Yeah. They gotta eat that honey.
Yeah, they gotta eat the nectar. Yeah,
that's what's
weird ass juice that they eat.
So my question is for people who watch Peacemaker: Are the do they? I guess. How do we know? We don't know who else has a butterfly in them, right?
Right.
So, what is their purpose here? Is it just to do they have to inhabit somebody? Because we've seen Peacemaker has one in a jar, and he's clearly living.
Not
So
anymore.
why are they inhabiting someone? And my second question is do we think that the butterfly and the gorilla is going to lead to Gorilla Grodd?
That's tough.
That's a lot. That's,
I mean, I
that's
asked
a lot
myself
of plot
that
for,
too.
for a Peacemaker show.
Yeah, I asked myself that when the gorilla situation happened, and immediately thought, oh my God, Gorilla Grodd, yo, it's crazy. They're Nelson and Peacemaker. But I mean, obviously it wasn't Gorilla Grodd, but I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if there's another, like maybe another butterfly, and that's maybe why Gorilla Grodd has his powers. I don't know. It's crazy. I gotta dive into the rabbit hole again and kind of figure it out.
I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what all that.
So in
all
this
that-
in the Justice League cartoon, there's a gorilla city where all the gorillas are intelligent and smart.
Maybe that gorilla
Planet
was
of the
intelligent,
Apes, everybody.
and they were
Yeah.
experimenting on.
It's like, are they all butterflies? It'll be interesting.
Interesting. Did everyone see the casting for Dakota?
Fanning?
Dakota
Johnson.
Johnson cast as Madam Web. It was a big articles. It was all on Deadline and all that stuff.
A lot of controversy.
Yeah. So
Why?
Because Madam Web is like old and blind.
yeah. So they age. They did the Aunt May thing to the character. Made a little young and sexy instead of old.
I mean, we talked about how old Marissa Tomei was. I'm not saying she's old, but I'm saying she looks good for her
Young-looking.
age.
There we go.
She looks good for her age.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Sure.
Holy shit!
Sure.
I didn't say it. I told her she is an icon. Look at her.
Well, Dakota Johnson, sure.
No,
yeah.
I was talking about Marissa Tomei.
Well,
But
I would say Dakota Johnson.
Dakota
as well, too,
Johnson,
yeah, for being
Dakota
in
Johnson's not an icon, Speedy. Don't you?
she's not an icon. I didn't say
icon
that.
to me.
You stop that.
Did you really enjoyed 50 Shades like that?
Hey, that's a great series. It's a great novels.
Have some respect for Don Johnson's daughter.
Tell us what you like about it.
This guy.
So apparently they're scooping. They're getting deeper with that story now. They're saying that the Dakota Johnson's Madam Web is going to allow the Spider-Verse to cross over with the MCU. Is going to be the passageway or whatever. The way that they explain the Venom and the crossover and stuff like that.
So is Madam Web still owned by Sony?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
This is Sony produced.
I
Yeah.
was just trying to make sure.
But they're getting a bed together, so they're gonna make stuff happen. Yeah.
Okay.
Or yeah.
I mean,
I think we're done with the Spider-Verse.
You want a big name attached to something. I would have gone Helen Mirren.
Yeah.
But
can't she do stunts?
Oh,
It's called a body double.
Yeah, it's gonna be Madam Web. She's
But
gonna sit in a CGI thing.
She's getting her own movie though, right?
Oh, good question.
Madam
You want me
Web?
to you
Can
want me to
Madam
dive-
Web not?
Do you want me to dive into this article?
Everybody.
Let's dive into this article. Hold on.
Okay, was Madam Web young at some point?
I mean,
Come on.
Yeah, I mean,
They were born old. It's like
It's their
Benjamin
origin
Button over
story.
here.
I don't man.
Born
That's good.
72.
That's gonna be a long, boring story if it's gonna
Long
be
and
just
boring.
about Madam Web.
Look at her.
right.
There you go. That's
Look at her in the
the
picture,
inspiration
Speedy.
for the that's the inspiration from the comic book there.
I only know Madam Web from the television show.
Yeah.
From the 90s one, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
90s one.
Yeah.
And she actually
And-
brought a bunch of different Spider-Men together.
Oh, that's the image from the 90s cartoon, isn't it?
No,
I'm not
no,
sure.
it's comic.
Yeah, that's from the comic book, I believe.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna shit on somebody's portrayal anymore,
Okay, fair enough.
unless until they reportray Black Panther. If they decided to recast T'Challa, I'm gonna shit on that. But other than that,
Yeah, you're right.
this is a character not popular enough for us to be upset about. Who
There
they
you go.
cast. That's
Fair
my
enough.
opinion.
Amen.
Oh, there. That's the first appearance right there. That's the comic book right there.
So, and then, I looked it up and they were like, people are mad because Dakota Johnson's not blind or old.
Okay.
Dang. So look, I guess it is going to be a movie. Madam Web has no release date yet. There you go.
Would you look at that?
Listen, sometimes these things just
I don't think
pop
I
up.
know. I don't think I know her backstory. Anyways, like her origin.
Yeah.
I guess apparently she was hurt or something like that. I don't know. Oh, here we go. Is an elderly woman who has been blind her whole life. She has I can't even pronounce that. I'm not even gonna try. You guys give it a shot.
Can I just say that Charlie Cox isn't blind? Everybody, just spoiler alert for everyone.
Wait a minute, really?
Yeah.
Charlie Cox can see.
Yeah,
As Daredevil.
Irish.
Yes.
I don't know if Daredevil was ever
the real
Irish,
actor,
but-
yes, can
No,
see.
I was just saying that because if they're upset that she's not blind,
No.
Yeah,
I'm like, are you serious?
Yeah, it's like,
No,
she's not
they'll
even
be
blind.
fine.
She's not old. I'm like, well, that's what you
Okay,
do to
so
people. You hate
I
them.
guess
It's
clearly
the character.
they need her for a reason.
The character is kept alive by her complex life support system, which was built by her husband, which looks like a spider web, apparently. So since Dakota Johnson is only 32 years old, they can make this an origin story set before the character was confined to her life support. Wow, that could be a very boring movie.
Or they just make it a young Madam Web.
A whole movie on Madam Web?
Yeah,
now?
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, I'm off that train. I don't know.
Already?
Yeah.
Give it a chance.
Yeah,
You guys watch Peacemaker. Peacemaker.
We're
Peacemaker.
all watching Peacemaker. Yeah,
I
You're
wanted
all
to hate-
watching Peacemaker.
Hey,
Like,
I
we-
wanted to
we-
hate Peacemaker, okay? I really did. I
we
really
already
wanted
went to
hate
the
it.
bottom to get our entertainment. So what's a little lower? Are you like Peacemaker? What about Madam Web? Like, okay.
Dexy says also not super impressed by Dakota.
Yeah,
Right,
I'm
that's
not.
What about a whole
Fair enough.
show of Metallo? Like, I'm here for it.
Like I'm all for Madam Web being a part of the MCU and
Yeah.
that gateway
Sure.
to like the Spider-Verse and things like that. Like she was in the cartoon, but to have a full-on movie, and I don't think I'm intrigued by that story. You know what I mean?
What if
Fam.
Madam Web is an Eternal though?
Whoa.
Oh, she's a mutant, technically. She's a mutant, technically. Oh, yeah.
She could be an Eternal. She could be like Druid. She's like an Eternal.
So,
Not like
apparently-
any of the other Eternals, just like Druid.
Right.
Just like him.
This-
Yeah. No,
Just
no,
like him.
no.
Well,
It's gotta
I
be
got a
rich.
cut.
Oh,
On
yes.
that note, I'm gonna go think
man,
about that
Slate.
one.
Go ahead and drop they can follow you, sir.
Follow me on the gram, Twitter, Twitch at Joey Franchise, and I'll be on the radio 7 to midnight Monday through Friday, Wild 94.1 here in Tampa.
Yeah.
All right,
Thank you, sir.
peace.
Joey.
Last but not least, I want to drop this one. I just saw this new here on these geekositymag.com.
Well, before you do that, I wanted to
Oh,
now that you brought up Madam Web, I'm sorry. I wanted to ask, okay, we're talking about this multiverse of Spider-Verse.
Yeah.
If each of you could pick one character that's like that you have not seen in the MCU or another version of a character in the MCU turn up in Doctor Strange, who would you pick? You only have to pick one.
Miles Morales, easily.
I don't know.
Okay,
names
no
somebody.
one else could say Miles.
Okay, that's
Yes.
fine. That's fine.
Free real estate.
I'm thinking in the MCU. So that includes the shows?
I want.
Yeah, you could pick someone from the MCU, maybe from the shows that you want to see come in, or do you want to see a character that's in the comics come in and just make an
I would-
appearance, or someone from like like the Fox universe of X-Men, or someone, anyone.
I want to see Craven. I want to see Craven the Hunter.
Okay.
That's the character I want to see.
Cool.
In Doctor
Hunter.
Strange.
Yes.
Okay. What about
I
you?
would also
Speedy?
love to see Gambit. Let me just throw that
Gambit
there.
would be nice.
Yeah.
Okay.
Gambit would be nice.
Now I have a
wanna go with
second
Gambit.
question. I have a second question for you, Tarek. Then, do you want to see Channing Tatum as Gambit?
Oh, yeah.
No.
What?
Okay,
so
thank you.
bad.
Thank you. I had to tell my husband now.
Am I the only person?
He's
that
still
actually
on
likes it?
the Channing
He's still
Tatum
on the
train.
Channing Tatum train?
I do
Wow.
not want to see that.
Yeah.
I read
Then
an
who?
article
That's tough.
Saturday about Channing Tatum's like disappointment that Gambit didn't happen and why it didn't happen. And I'm like, I still don't want to see you as Gambit.
I like him, but not as. Like, not
Yeah.
as-
He's cool. And I don't
Not as
dislike
Gambit.
him. How about Ghost Rider?
You want to see Ghost Rider?
Yeah.
A new Ghost Rider? Or do you want to see
I want to
Nicolas
see the old
Cage?
school.
You want to see
Yeah.
Nicolas
Nick
Cage?
Cage?
Yeah, if we're able to reintroduce, the Spider-Man from different, properties, I want the X-Men. Let's wrap it
There
up.
are
Let's wrap
so-
it up. Wrap up some
there are-
storylines.
there
Nicely
are
with a bow
so-
with the multiverse. Let's do it.
There are several different Ghost Riders.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
It's not like
I had to pick someone now. One person I would pick would be Deadpool. I want to see Deadpool in this movie so badly.
Everything.
I want to see Deadpool.
That's a great
I want to see Ryan Reynolds
And
show up. I think it'd be hilarious.
And I think that this, from the Spider-Man movie, I think this is of Kevin Feige showing us that this is, this is all possible.
Yeah.
The sky's the limit. They own everything practically except for the the Spider-Man stuff, and they cool with
They got
Sony,
money to buy it.
So they're making everything happen that they want to happen. You know what I mean? It's
I was intrigued by what you guys thought.
Yeah. Blade to recruit Ghost Rider for MCU's Midnight Suns. So that's a scoop there. That's hot off the presses. Saw it just posted right now on the geekgossipmag.com.
Since Joey left, I'm gonna give y'all a great plot thing.
Why are you saying because he left?
Because Joey has these great plot twists. He always has that in his mind. Like, what if he did this? I'm trying to fill his role.
Okay, go.
What if they were like in Doctor Strange? It's like this powerful mutant, and they're like, oh my god, it's just out of control. And it's not Cable, but it's what do they call him? X-Man. And he's from like, he's out of control. He's way too powerful.
Yeah.
And then that's how they introduce mutants. So when mutants start getting introduced, people, the heroes of that universe are like, this is a problem. It was just a thought.
I have another thought, a kind of similar to that one, where I believe it would be a disservice if I didn't say Dominic. We talk about these things all the time. We believe that possibly Scarlet Witch sees like another universe that has mutants and starts to put pieces together that, oh my gosh, mutants are real. Maybe I'm a mutant, like born mutant. And like that actually could be possible. And maybe the Pietro / what was his name? Evan Peters, whatever. Yeah, Boner. Boner shows up again. And she finds out that is actually Quicksilver from another universe that was brought in. And then maybe meets Xavier or meets her father, Magneto or whoever. And maybe that's, the stem of mutants like starting.
Maybe.
Like in our universe.
I mean, they're definitely doing something. They're definitely doing something.
That's a great point. Listen, if Wanda's like, in this reality, my kids are alive. And I'm alive, and Vision's alive, and I'm going to bring that reality to boot. And then Professor Xavier's like, Wanda, you're fucking dangerous. I need to make you a villain.
Just like that.
You're dangerous. Now that you brought me here, you're dangerous. I need you to change your mind. There's a lot of things you can do. That's a great thing about WandaVerse. But I like that train of thought of like I'm gonna bring these two universes together, so that I can have my kids, and y'all can do whatever you're gonna do because you're gonna do it anyway. Because I've seen, as Doctor Strange did, I've seen all the possibilities. Right. So this is gonna happen regardless.
Oh yeah, I think it's happening. They're gonna do the sky's the limit with all the stuff that they want to do over there, Marvel, man. They got free reign.
DC has to be
look at these
jealous.
scoops
DC has to be like, oh my god, how do we next movie?
I mean, look at this scoop that was dropped. Marvel Studios could have the Avengers, Eternals, and X-Men fight in a movie. I mean, we don't even have to dive in that. I mean, we could just consider. I'll agree that's gonna happen. Look, X-Men Sophie Turner to enter MCU as Phoenix. I mean,
no.
Yeah.
No.
As a little cameo,
no, please,
sure.
no, please, for the love of God, no.
As a cameo, sure. Yeah.
Famke. We need
She's
Famke.
just floating in the sky
Sure.
as the Phoenix, like she did in the last.
Sure.
No.
Do something.
No.
I have nothing against Sophie Turner.
Love her.
She was fine. She was great as Santa. But can we just not do the Phoenix anymore? I just don't want to see the Phoenix.
I'm done with that version of the X-Men.
Yeah.
Is that fair to say?
I want to see the underprivileged. I want the X-Men to look like the Black Panthers, like they were meant to be.
I just feel like Marvel's gonna close all loopholes. You know what I mean? As far as their multiverse.
I don't think they can.
I
I
feel
think
like
there's too
they'll
many.
open more on purpose just for money.
Yeah, no, yeah.
Or
sure.
just for excuses of being like, oh, there's a multiverse now. Like, if something doesn't make sense, then just blame it on the multiverse.
Yeah.
There's just so much going on.
Yeah, it's a lot to follow.
For X-Men, Days of the Future Past was like an Etch-a-Sketch. It was like, let's just shake it.
Yeah. Yeah.
And recreate it.
Yep.
Someone was definitely high thinking of that.
Well,
That's why it was the best
one
one.
of the better movies. That's one of the better movies, and First Class was.
Oh yeah,
Those were the two better movies of all the X-Men movies.
absolutely. Well, not all of them.
Well, what was the one? for
Logan
you?
was the best.
Oh, Logan.
Oh,
is
yeah,
a little
yeah.
different. Logan is in a class all by itself for me.
I know we have to log off, but I just want to say the amount of people that are hyped over the new Batman film.
Mm-hmm.
I've seen people say, well, my favorite Batman movie is this one right now, but I'm thinking this one's going to be my favorite.
God.
It's crazy. Are you hearing that too,
think so?
Andrew?
No,
I hear it all the time
I can
I'm
definitely.
like,
I don't hear it.
why are you-
I
in
don't
my
think-
head.
Honestly, I think Warner Brothers panicking. I think the hype
why
train
are
is
y'all
not there
that
for the Batman
excited?
movie.
Like, I'm excited about it, but I'm like, yo, you think it's going to be better than, I don't know, Dark Knight or, I don't
Yes.
know.
Yeah. I don't know.
Maybe not the Dark Knight Rises, but
Dark Knight's the best one.
I mean, it's a Dark Knight. You're right. Dark Knight is the Joker one, right?
Right.
Yeah.
The Rises,
No, yeah, that might
The
not
Rises
be.
is
It
the
might
last
not
one.
be better than that one. Heath
Rises
Ledger.
is Bane.
But people
Yes,
are
the
really.
No, yeah, Heath Ledger,
Yes,
everybody.
Bane.
I did.
I was
I'm like,
born
man,
in
y'all
the
are really
darkness.
hyped about this.
But it's
When is it
gonna be
coming?
up there. I think.
It's-
I mean,
it's
that
gonna be
first
up
look
there.
of it. I think it
Yes.
was very good.
I think
was very
Robert
good.
Pattinson's going to change his career with this one.
I think his career already changed.
It
By
did
being on
change,
those
but
indie
if
films.
If you saw Tenet, you don't watch Tenet and think about Robert Pattinson, but he was this different character.
Oh, you know
I,
what?
I
need
see
to
the
watch-
lighthouse and I think of.
I still haven't watched Tenet to this day.
Me neither.
I need to watch that movie.
Good day.
Watch it with the volume not too high.
Not too high.
Oh, I'm
Okay.
gonna have it all the way up.
It's basically a
gonna
mixture
go
of
deaf.
Fast and Furious
Mhm.
and Inception.
Stop!
So-
You
Okay.
can't say Fast and Furious.
Oh, God.
Great.
So make
Excellent.
decisions
That's what I
based
want
off
to make
that, whether you
movies.
wanna-
Quicksilver's in that one.
Oh, excellent.
Quicksilver he is in that one.
Yeah.
He is in that one. You
Yeah.
can't understand a single thing he's saying.
Oh, well,
Yeah.
there you go.
Yeah,
Yeah, typical. They had the movies for me.
So, I think the
Subtitles
hype-
subtitles.
The hype for Batman is way higher than I thought it would be.
Really? You think so? I don't know. I don't see it.
Oh no, people are like, people I know in my they're like, it's going to be the best Batman movie ever because of the recent trailers. They're very, very hyped. It does have the mood feel of the same feel that I felt when I was 10 years old and the first Batman came.
Okay.
It has that
Dark
same
and
vibe.
brooding.
Yeah, like, oh my God, like, yo, they're doing this dark Batman, and we've been watching this television show for years, and now they're doing a show based on that television show. It has that same vibe. So I think
I'm
this could
with
be a
you.
good one.
Hey.
I'm with you on the fact that I think that people are more hyped for this than I ever thought they would be for
Yeah.
it. I thought people were going to be against it because like, okay, enough with the Batman. Like pick one and
Oh,
stick
Batman.
with it.
Batman is as
No.
popular character
Yeah,
I'm not,
worldwide
saying, I'm
as
not saying
Spider-Man.
I'm not saying Batman like stop making Batman films, but I was surprised that people didn't say just pick a Batman and stick with it. Like stop making so many. I thought that's what people were gonna say.
I
'Cause there
think
are a
there's some
lot.
people still like that too.
Well, I think it's also because it's whole jumbled mess of Justice League and Zack Snyder and Joss
Right.
Whedon
Mhm.
that it's kind of a breath of fresh air to have like a studio back Matt Reeves so much for this Batman film, and there's like not much like outside clutter or like talk about what's going on set. They're, like actually excited for this film, and it's standing on its own.
Fair
You know,
enough.
you're not thinking all the politics with
Fair.
the movies.
Yeah, fair enough. I think it's gonna be great. I'm always down for more Batman stuff, even if it's okay. You know, it can't be worse than okay. Or I guess it could be one. I guess, but I think that Robert Pattinson is gonna be great, and probably just worth to watch just to see him in action, do his thing. You know what I mean? So let's.
The eyeliner.
Yeah,
That's
the
going to be everyone's
eyeliner,
Halloween costume.
Eyeliner and no
Called
wig.
it.
I'm Bruce
Yeah, gonna be
Wayne.
the Halloween
You
costume of
look
the
just
year.
like my accountant. He's like, no, I'm Bruce Wayne.
Just with like smeared eyeliner.
Are you
funny.
sure you're not just my fucking real estate agent? Like, no, I'm Bruce Wayne. Okay.
Funny. It's funny. Mr. Drew Tallman, Alto Games, how can I follow you, sir?
You can find me on Instagram, like Speedy said, for both Drew Tallman and Twitch, Alto Games, ALTO GAME 2 Z's.
Michaela, how can I follow you?
on Instagram at Mika Fig, and then you can see all of our Funkos on our YouTube channel at Adult Adventure Time.
Mr. Tarek Lewis. Gotta follow you, sir.
My name is Tarek on Instagram and on YouTube. And if you like trashy comedy, I'm your guy.
Excellent. So you can follow me, of course, all socials at DJ Speedy JR. My internal life as a DJ. And follow the show, 3 words, on Facebook. Put them together for Instagram, Geek Culture Congress. Don't forget to subscribe to our podcast. And we do more content, audio content on the podcast. We do breaking news as it comes out. Still catching up on interviews with independent creators. Check out my interview with Mikey Sutton Scooper. He just recently wrote his own comic book titled Dream Maker. We have that interview up on the audio feed as well. And thank you so much for tuning into the live show, ladies and gentlemen. The Russian bots are here. That means it is time to go. Goodbye, everybody. Have a good one. Make sure you could join us next Monday, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, as we wrap up with the book of Boba Fett. Give that man back his show, hopefully, this next episode. Let's wrap up his story first, okay? Let's go. All right, have a good one, everybody. Be safe.
Bye.